if you can step into this place where you've decided that things are working out for you, and you will not question it and challenge it with nitpicking questions that are not significant to the whole of the well-being that's coming to you, what will begin to happen to you is that the abundance will show up in so many facets and in so many different ways that you won't be having these conversations about why that and not that and why that and not that. The universe has the ability to deliver to you simultaneously on many subjects. The universe has the ability to deliver to you fully all things that you want. But do you have the capacity to receive it? What we're saying to you is the revelations are happening. The revealing is happening, but the receiving is your job. And so if you're receiving a little bit of it, that's good, but you could receive so much more. That is, you receive something, regardless of what it is, and you feel thankful for having received it, meaning you line up and feel the way your inner being feels about it. Isn't it then logical that you would be in the perfect receiving mode for the next and 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 the next? Yes. What we've been talking about a lot through many different conversations over this time that we've been together is about finding a way, some way that you can allow rather than disallow, that you can believe rather than doubt, that you can
not feel guilty.
Yeah. Feeling guilty is a long way from alignment. Feeling guilty will cause your abundance to come in the weirdest ways. But feeling blessed, and you must be feeling blessed or it wouldn't be coming like it is. But you know what it is? We're right back to something that we keep talking about, and that is your relationship with other people is the reason that you feel guilty. And let's give some of the credit to them about that, because they're observing you and they're having knee-jerk responses to how you're living and what you're getting. And they're often in their shortage consciousness taking score. Why are you getting that? And why am I not getting that? But if that's what they're feeling and you haven't tuned up before you went over there, then they own the room. Then they're attracting from you rather than you attracting from them. Who's going to own the room? Are you going to tune in so you have true power to uplift and true power to inspire? Or are you going to be sloppy in your thinking and walk in and worry about how people feel about things and then observe them feeling the way they feel about it and then resent feeling guilty because of their lack of ability to feel abundance? You got to own the room. You got to understand how they feel. It's all right that they feel that way. That's what their life is showing them so far. But it's temporary. It's not even real. It's old news. They've got a vortex. They've got a vortex like you do. And the abundance is ripe and ready for them. And it's being revealed to them too. And you want to, through your ability to receive for yourself, teach to the clarity of your example. You can't deprive yourself and teach anyone else abundance. You can't feel guilty and therefore pinch yourself off from the well-being that is showering down around you and do any good for anyone. You've got to embrace your own fantastic, dynamic, ever-changing receiving of well-being. You have to get glimpses into your vortex. You have to let yourself feel about you like your inner being feels. You have to come to know yourself as your inner being knows you. You can't let those who didn't know who they are teach you who you are. You can't let those who have deprived themselves of love teach you what love is when they don't have it in their heart. You can't allow people who are confused and afraid set the standard of how you feel about life or how you behave in your life. You have to tune into the wholeness of who you are. You have to discover your stability. You have to know who you are. You have to be tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and you have to let the whole of you be present in as many moments as you can. And you have to do it because it feels good to do it, not because it will change them. Because if you do it because it will change them and you look, not changed, they're not changed yet. Now your attention upon them not having been changed puts you in your place of no power, and then they own the room again. Who sets the tone around you? You do. Who sets the tone for you even before you allow yourself to receive it. Your inner being does. Your inner being sets the tone. Your inner being knows your value, your worthiness, your blessedness, and knows everything that you've asked for and agrees wholeheartedly with the rightness that you receive it, you see. We have not interacted with one with a sometimes purer heart than you have. We've also not interacted with anybody who's felt more guilty than you have, because those around you have done a number on you, and they didn't mean to do it. Nobody said, let's lurk around the planet and make people feel inferior. Nobody's saying that. But people who feel inferior lurk around the planet and make people feel inferior. Those who are poverty consciousness lurk around the planet and spread the virus of not enoughness, you see. You just got to decide who you are. And it's not hard to do, because your inner being is reminding you on a steady, continual basis. Your inner being never takes lunch. Your inner being's never out to lunch. Your inner being is never away on vacation. Your inner being is never distracted by something else. Your inner being is always focused upon you with undivided attention and authority and knowledge of your well-being and worthiness. It's a good time to acknowledge that, to walk around in this world knowing that things are working out for you and everyone else, but things are working out for you. And here's something that will help your guilt subside almost immediately. You are you, and your inner being is you, and your inner being is you, and we are your inner being, and we are you. And you are them, and we are. It's we. It's our point of attraction. It's us. So when you, us, we allow prosperity to flow into your experience, you, we, us are allowing it to flow to them as well. In other words, you cannot thrive without assisting others. It cannot be. You're not selfishly depriving someone else of something when you allow it for yourself. When you allow it for yourself, you are attracting it. We, us, we, ours. Well-being is ours. Source energy demands that it is so, you see. We want to say to you that no matter what else is on your mind that you want to talk about, there is nothing more important than what you just heard, felt. In other words, what do you say that we just leave it right there? That we acknowledge the well-being that is us, that we acknowledge that things are always working out for we, us, all of us, them, they, we, us, it's we. Because when you selfishly accomplish your point of attraction, look what you're doing for everyone. Look what you're doing for everyone. Let them receive the benefit of you including them in your attracting of the well-being that they deserve as well. We have loved every minute of the conversation that we've experienced together. This time-space reality is elevated as a result of the focus that you have provided here. Together, we have taken thought beyond that which it has been before. The details of your life experience have caused an evolution of vibrational reality that we are so involved in and so aware of. We are eager beyond Esther's ability to find words about what's next for you. The new ideas that flow, the new exhilaration that you find, the new stability that is based upon the new that you've put into the vortex. These are the best of times. These are the best of times because these are the most active of times. These are the most dynamic of times. This is the time of greatest energy flowing. This is the time of greatest attention. This is the time of your greatest intent to focus. There is great love here for you. And for now, we remain right there with you every step of the way and in love with your life and with you. So good. Oh my God. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Oh, come here. I love you too, honey. Thank you so much.